The cops were called. Kids screamed as a shouting match broke out between two groups, one waving city permits, the other holding handmade protest signs. The morning sun glinted off the metal dumpsters as a backhoe roared to life. At the center of it all stood Marcus Hill, calm as ever, arms crossed in a neon vest. "They said I was just doing it for clout," he muttered. Then the old woman in the wheelchair rolled up. "You shut these people up," she said, staring at the clean concrete beneath her wheels. "You did more in a weekend than they did in years." And just like that, the crowd went quiet. 2 weeks earlier, Marcus stood alone in Auburn Gresham's Jefferson Square Park. Rusted swing sets, trash-strewn sidewalks, syringes behind the bench. This was his childhood playground, and now it looked like a war zone. He had just wrapped a community meeting at the center across the street, his 5th one this month. Every time, it ended the same way. Too much talk. Too many egos. Zero action. Older residents blamed gang activity. Teens blamed the city. The city blamed community disorganization. Marcus didn't argue. He just walked out, jaw clenched, heart burning. The next morning, his inbox lit up. A blog post titled, "The Problem with Marcus Hill," went viral in the local Facebook groups. It claimed he was performative, that he used community work to build his brand. Old heads from the South Side Roundtable reposted it. Even his childhood friend Dre shared it with a laughing emoji. Marcus didn't respond. Not online. Not in meetings. Instead, he called in favors. He visited Mr. Harris, who ran the city's sanitation department. He reached out to Tanisha, a logistics manager at a local event supply company. And then, he disappeared for 5 days. Saturday morning, 7 a.m. U-Haul trucks pulled up. Volunteers in orange vests poured out, students, ex-convicts, retired janitors. Dumpsters dropped. Pressure washers hissed. Music blasted from speakers. Marcus had turned Jefferson Square Park into a full-blown construction site. By noon, the grass was cut, the broken slide removed, and the graffitied walls repainted. By nightfall, the field lights were on for the first time in years. No speeches, no social media posts, no flyers, just work. Sunday morning, the neighborhood group chat exploded. Who gave permission for this? Who paid for all this? This is illegal. Councilman Reed, the same one who hadn't visited the block in 6 months, stormed in with a clipboard. Marcus didn't flinch. "All the permits are in the folder," he said, calmly handing it over. Reed flipped through and saw the signature of his own assistant. Caught off guard, Reed tried to pivot. "This isn't about paperwork. It's about process. You didn't include the right stakeholders." Marcus didn't raise his voice. He just pointed to the fence, where kids were playing, where grandmothers watched from benches no longer covered in pigeon crap, where gang tags had been painted over with murals. The crowd around them clapped. Not loud, just enough. By Tuesday, Reed was on local radio saying the park cleanup was a proud moment of community partnership. Dre called and apologized. The blog post disappeared, but Marcus never responded to any of it. Instead, he posted one picture on Instagram, a shot of the park, clean and glowing in the evening sun. Caption: "No more talking, just doing." Law 9. Win through your actions, never through argument. Marcus knew words were cheap in a neighborhood like his. Every debate, every panel, every thread, just noise. He didn't fight back with insults or arguments. He changed the reality on the ground. Because when you show results, critics have nothing left to say.